Hey guys, it's me, Will Wentz, and today I will be showing you basically everything that I got out of the mystery tackle box about for 5 months, I think. So this is all the stuff that I got. So basically all of this comes out of the box. The one, you have to catch a bait using one of the baits in this box. Catch one each. You have to catch at least one fish on each bait. So it gives you that. So then now go over here to my baits. These are all the baits that I got. Starting with the biggest. This is probably the biggest that I have. This is a musky bait, as you can see. It is about, let's say, 3 inches. And it's kind of like an underwater thing, so muskie can see it. You can't use this in West Virginia, I'm telling you what. So, anyways, this is like a topwater ocean lure. This gives you about this dives really deep. So if you jig it like really bad, then it'll go like really far deep. But you have to because this is really light. So, anyways, then we have our little jerk bait. This dives a little bit deep. It's kind of like a minnow imitation, as you can see. It is very light, and so basically this will probably catch fish that is in let's say clear water. So now let's go to like my medium bait. This is a lipless crankbait. It is blue and it's a shad. So that's what that looks like. These all have treble hooks, so then one hook can get stuck and then the other one can. So that is my lipless crankbait. This is a jig head, but it has all these forms because so you can like get heavy. This is like a sinker on top, and these are the barbs that you have to cut off. I haven't used this thing yet, but that's basically my jig head. I don't know what it's called, but here is a huge crankbait. This is probably for huge fish. This has a rattler in it, so basically whenever you put it under the water, usually it would go really deep, and then the fish would hear that noise, and then it would basically attack if it was in like muddy water or something. So that's that. I have another lipless crankbait. It is exactly like the same one, except the same blue one, but it just has different colors. This is my spinnerbait. Spinnerbait is like for muddy water and it's vibration. That's why they have these little spoons, so you can see. And it's a spinnerbait that you use in muddy water. And here is I think this is like this is like a small crankbait, except like it just moves across the water like that. So basically, like that. If you jig it really slow. And then here is my golden spoon. This is probably for winter if you live in other places like Alaska, so you can ice fish. So that's that. And then here we go with the kind of small baits. So here is another crankbait that I have had over the years. I have caught many fish with this. It has the same like roller in it, so you can hear it, or rattler. This goes pretty deep. This is one of my favorites. It's called a paddle tail pumpkin seed white paddle tail, and it just like as soon as you fish it, this tail just wags. As soon as a fish comes up, takes it. So then here is another crankbait. I've never used this before. And oh yeah, I have. No, that's a zipper line. So anyways, this catches probably a lot of fish. It is called a U-Pilot XDR 65F. So, if you want to buy these, go to Mystery Tackle Box. Here's just another topwater, kind of like a jerk bait. So it's like, has that rattle in it for muddy water. Here is a frog. You're probably thinking, why would you catch a fish on a frog? Well, bass actually love this thing. They eat frogs for a living. So, yeah. That's all my artificial baits. Wait, I have more. This is another like crankbait kind of lip. This is a huge lip. So it goes really deep. And if you just not reel it, comes back up. Here is just another jig head like the other one. The other pumpkin seed one. This is like, you jig it up and down. With like, okay, I'll show you this. So this is what it's like. You put like another rubber bait on it, which I'm about to show you. And then you just thread the hook on there. And then you pull it out. There you go. And you just tie that on, and then just go everywhere. So that's all my artificial baits. Now let's look at my rubber baits. This is called a Big Bite Baits. It is from the Pro Series, and that is what they look like. It's kind of like a Senko. I'll show you in a minute. Here is what this is what fish like. This is what, it's kind of like a paddle tail, except like whenever you reel it, just goes like that. So that's all my, that's one of them. Here is a Senko that I'm talking about. Kind of looks like a worm. You put it on the bottom, just jig it up and down, and then fish will love that. Here is the thing I just showed you. Here is a crawfish. This is a crawfish that you just thread onto the hook. It is called Charlie's Worms. So, it goes down to the bottom just like the Senko. Here's another paddle tail. Exo Swim. Whole bunch of stuff. This is pretty cool. Then we have the Saw Craw. It probably has stank on it, as you can see. And yeah, pretty awesome. You jig it off the bottom too. Basically all these you jig off the bottom. See, colorful Senkos. It's for like, this is for clear water, that big fish. You just jig it up and down. Basically I have a whole bunch of stuff down here. I have that. I have a whole bunch of rubber stuff down here. There's another like black craw, kind of like oceanic stuff. Here is a huge paddle tail that you put on the jig head that comes with it. Let's see what I got here. Here is a spinner bait. Put that up here. I just opened this, so it's probably like brand new. That is another spinner bait, just like this one. So I'm going to put that right here. And then here is some, probably frogs, I guess. And these are some frogs, rubber frogs. KVD Strike King Perfect Plastics with coffee scent and salt. And we got a whole bunch of other these. We got shad tail, paddle tails, whatever you call them. So let's see what we got here. And we have like some blue crawfish. And that's basically it. Basically, comment down below what other baits you want me to get. So I'm going to close this up because it's going to take a while to clean up. So if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. This is a new channel, by the way. So if you just look up Will, it's going to be a whole bunch of channels because this is my new phone. So, yeah. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video.